Hi Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have been well. Happy birthday right off the bat. I hope you all have a wonderful new year so far. If you would be interested in booking a reading, visit the website rubyreadstarot.com. I'm currently running a special. You get an additional 15 minutes to all readings booked between now and the 1st of February, so do take advantage of that. On Monday, we've got the new moon in your sign, and so far we've had this new year being a lot about an energetic release and letting go of things that we know we can't take forward into our future. It's been a lot of release and surrender, and I think come your season, Aquarius, it's going to be about the rebuilding, and it's going to be about where we are limiting ourselves and how it is that we can unblock some of our own ways. Some of our own fortune and some of our own path. Now, I think, Aquarius, it's important to say to you, with this new moon in your sign, with Mercury going retrograde in your sign, with both Venus and Mars planning to meet and have a saucy rendezvous in your sign, is obviously speaking to a lot of growth and development that will be happening for not only the Aquarius sign, but Uranus in the sign of Taurus also. So there's a lot of influence on home and stability and grounding and growth. Aquarius, I think it's a really good time for you to consider future planning. Children, homes, mortgages, long-term plans. It's a really good idea, even though Mercury is in retrograde, to have these serious discussions about where you're going this year, what you're going to be doing next year. 5-term plan, 10-year plan, you know. It's a good idea to get started on all of the things that you know make you feel like you're involved in something worthwhile. I do feel like with Venus and Mars both going into this conjunction in your sign throughout this year, it's going to be one of those signs where it's going to be one of those times where it even feels like relationships are like synchronizing and the pairs are like forming and relationships are getting better, and you know, you fall out of relationships with the wrong person only to fall into love with the right person, and it's all very synchronistic and it can all happen really, really quickly. The thing is to remember that when something is supposed to happen, there's nothing in the world that's going to stop it. Like, if that's the hand that fate has written, then that's it. Do you know what I mean? And so I guess it's about going with the flow, trying things outside of your normal I don't know, the way you normally do things, the way you normally spend your time. I've got the Temperance card of Sagittarius, and there is the Page of Swords. So there's some sort of moderation that needs to happen in communication, Aquarius. I feel like it's not only about saying what needs to be said, like machine gun, just kind of going at it, you know. I think it's more about the diplomacy, and I think right now there's an element to the moderation of the way that you're speaking, the things that you're saying. You might be giving too much away. You might not be speaking as powerfully as you should be. I think there is some need to like pour into your own cup before you announce your plans to the world. So do keep your plans private for the time being. I wouldn't announce something before, you know, while it's still premature and it's not quite ready yet. The High Priestess, and I do think it's got a lot to do with you and your personal plans with yourself and how you're planning to grow and how you're planning to develop. I do feel like you're on this healing path. I do feel like you're doing a lot of healing, and I do think it's quite hush-hush right now, for now. Not necessarily for the long term. I think your season has a lot to do with you kind of showing up bigger and better to yourself. I feel like you are going to surprise yourself in many ways because you're able to show this discipline and this philosophy, especially when it comes to the long-term plans, the legacy, the homes, the laying foundations, the growth, the roots. Massive root chakra work in your season, Aquarius. The Ten of Pentacles is just stability. It's grounding. You know, it's a safe, comfortable home and family life and family living arrangements. You know, it's comfortable, and February offers you this opportunity to kind of moderate and shift and shift, shape shift and mold and change and redo things, realign things. So thinking about where you want to go in the future. I don't know, I feel like some of you are redecorating. I feel like the Magician card right now, especially in February this month for you, is going to be a lot about you creating. It's about you manifesting. It's about you using the manifestation tools, you using your tools to your best abilities. It's about knowing your resources, knowing your skills, knowing the things that are your power, the things that put you in power, the things that get you in power. The King of Swords. You're showing up really strong, Aquarius. There's a lot to do with your due diligence. You're just really showing up for yourself. There's no nonsense. There's no crap. There's nothing like gonna stop you from being on your pedestal. You know, the voice of truth is there. You've got really little to no patience for anybody dilly-dallying with the truth. You want the truth, you want the legalities. Fair and square, everything has to be fair and square. Exactly that. On point, fair and square. The World card. You're closing out one cycle, and I think this is a lot of work that you've put into it, and you're really walking into a very comfortable family home. It's a new cycle within a home where there's a lot more higher knowing, higher vibrational behaviors. There's a lot more of an ability to create. You're in more of a creative zone. So it's almost as if you're like in receiving mode, Aquarius. And I think I would spend a lot of time thinking about being in receiving mode and allowing the universe to deliver you the fruits of the hard work that you've put in. And it is about thinking outside the box. So being a little bit savvy when it comes to decisions that you have to make in regards to choices that you make. Oh wow, Aquarius, I've been saying this for a long time. I really feel like King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, four wands that was. This is the 1111 marriage card for me. Aquarius, I feel like some of you are really sealing and securing in long-term stable relationships. I feel like you're working on your home, you're working on the longevity in the home, and there's a lot of stability here. There's a new beginning with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Pisces energy is strong, Sagittarius energy is strong there also, as is Gemini, Virgo. You're going towards a long-term commitment, and it's with someone who's really just quite emotionally savvy, and they might bring out an emotional side to you which you're not quite used to, but I feel like this is a new beginning where you are able to transform as and when you need to be the High Priestess, or when you need to be this emotional King of Cups, or when you even need to have your sword up. You know, there's a lot that's happening here, and a lot of it has to do with you making things happen, you closing out certain cycles, you moving towards the marriage, you moving towards a stable and secure home. Temperance card, I think, says it all. It gives you a chance to really kind of clear out any knots in your mind that you have, any backwards and forwards that you might have been experiencing. The trick here, especially around your new moon, Aquarius, is to really know what you want. Be about your business, really know what you want, and execute. That's it. I think that's all I have for you, Aquarius. Don't forget to book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Check out the website, and you can book a reading there. Like, share, and subscribe. And I think that's all I have for you now. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Woohoo! Have a good one.